Hey, bless y'all, man. Hey, I'm just sitting here again, man. Guess I'm gonna do another video here. I was just thinking about it. I was thinking about marriage, but not in the way that you may be thinking. Okay. So these vows that we have all been accustomed to uh, hearing in this country, till life and death, till death do us part and all of those things, you know. Um, I'm over here thinking about it. And what I'm thinking about is how crazy it is, man. Like, when marriage goes good, and we're seeing an epidemic in this country right now, not only this country, but this world, but especially here in the West, right? People will get up there, man, and say those vows, but as soon as tough times come, they're ready to hang this thing up. They allow thoughts to come in their mind to hang it up. They allow uh, temptations from the wicked one to break up family, break up homes because of things that are only led by your flesh. You know, how many times have you heard people say, "I'm not happy"? So that's the reason why they get divorced and they get these things. And it really made me think. So I started thinking about the highest marriage, right? And that being you married to Messiah. If you believe, if you are a bride of Messiah, if you are a believer, you're waiting for the bridegroom to come back. Better making sure you have oil in your lamp. And I'm just thinking about it and I'm saying to myself, it's real easy to be with somebody. Everybody loves a winner, you know. Everybody loves being on that team when somebody's winning. But what about when the struggle is there? What about when there's hard times? When it's about where there's a lot of uncertainty? What about when it's like, I don't know what's gonna come forth? Are you able to stand with that person and still follow their lead? And what do I mean by that even spiritually? Let me help you understand something. Messiah spoke about it plain. Okay. If you think that you're going to come to this, that's what prosperity uh, messages teach, that you're going to come to this and get everything that your flesh desires. But people often forget that coming to Messiah literally means, I ain't know my eyes are red, but I'm just scratching it. But coming to Messiah, you're going to have to join in his sufferings too. Okay. You're going to have to join in his sufferings. And a lot of people are not willing to do that. They're not willing to do it. Messiah suffered, man. He also told you to take up your stake, or like the world commonly says, take up your cross and follow him. But you got to ask yourself a question. Taking up the cross and following him, what was that cross? Do you remember the abuse that happened to him while he carried it? Do you remember what he was carrying? He was carrying the very thing he was going to be killed on. But folk think that that means, you know, I'm going to take this up and I'm going to get a better life and everything that I perceive. And it doesn't work that way. You better be ready to join in his sufferings too. And all through the while you're joining his sufferings, you better make yourself low. Make yourself lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. Because that's what the strength is. People don't understand that. We've been accustomed, we've been brought and taught up in a world that tells us, establish yourself and do this and do that. I'm not necessarily saying a man is not, not supposed to take care of his family or any of those things. I'm not saying that. You're supposed to progress and learn new things as a man so that you can continue to advance. But I'm talking about your pride. I'm talking about those things that you don't want to address, those things that are hidden in the closet of your mind to where you won't let nobody touch. You're not vulnerable there, knowing that the Messiah's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He's sitting there and he's looking at it anyway, and he knows it better than you do. What about those things? Those are the areas where we need to get low in. We need to confess before the king and we need to bring out. And if you don't even know the depth, which we all don't, ask the king to show you. And you'll start to realize how wicked you really are. If everybody was to truly look at their own wickedness, we would have no time walking around doing videos and reaction videos and all this stuff, pointing out everybody else or what you perceive somebody else is doing wrong, because we pros at that. We are pros at telling everybody else repent, do this, do that. But uh, if you would only know the depths of your heart, trust and believe, you wouldn't be thinking about nobody else and what they're doing. You would be addressing yourself before the king in fear and in trembling. But hey, just came to my mind. I hope this brings some thought, before this Sabbath. My voice is almost back. Hey, so glory to the King. Bless y'all. Shalom.